Hello, Dr. Brian here, and this is Dr.
Corey.
Hey, how you doing? This is the Above the Atlas. This is number, I think, 10, 12 for us. Today we want to talk about brain development and the importance of chiropractic in brain development and what certain things and certain chemicals destroy that process and why would you want to do some things like that. So, Dr. Corey, question for you today is how many nerve cells in the brain per hour are developed?
250 million for a 2-year-old.
Yeah, so 250 million brain cells are developed every hour for a 2-year-old. And as we get older, obviously that slows down a little bit, but our whole thing is you know, we want to make sure that your brain continues to do that and continues to grow at its fullest potential so that obviously that child can grow and have normal development and everything else like that. So how does chiropractic help that, Dr. Corey?
Well, what we do with our adjustments is we're going to help to create those pathways that are developing. So these nerve cells are being born and growing, and they're trying to connect with something, trying to connect with a pathway. If they don't connect with a pathway, then they're just going to be lost. So what our adjustments are going to do is remove that interference to the nervous system, allow the nervous system to recreate these pathways, create new pathways, so their brain can grow as much as possible.
Right, because those pathways are going to all areas of our body. So they're going to go to your heart, your lungs, your intestinal tract. They're going to go to your eyes, your sinuses, your ears, and developing all those senses that we have. Deals with proprioception in our body and stuff like that too. So we want to make sure that those pathways are developing to their fullest potential. So again, that child can develop like it should to its fullest potential. Now the other side of that is what hinders that development. And you know, again, we were at that conference here about 3 weeks ago, and they were talking about this and that neurological development. And we know things like fluoride and mercury and aluminum and really a lot of our processed foods and chemicals and drugs and those types of things really slow that development down significantly. So those are things we want to stay away from. They're even talking about how vaccinations and the mercury that's in those can, again, slow that process and that development down in those kids. And we're seeing that in many, many different areas. And they talked quite a bit about that at our conference.
Yes, they did.
And we're not exactly, I can't remember the numbers they were telling us that decrease was by, but it was pretty significant.
Yeah.
So again, we want to make sure that your brain's, you got 250 million nerve cells per hour developing, excuse me here, and we want to make sure that we're connecting all those neurological pathways so your body can develop to its fullest potential, and your child will be able to reach its fullest potential. And that's really, really important for all kids. I think as parents, we're parents, we want our kids to develop and reach their fullest potential, and I'm sure as parents you want your kids to reach their fullest potential too. So again, Dr. Brian and Dr. Corey here for Above the Atlas, and we'll see you next time.